G'day Scott, thanks for the comment, mate. So, what is the bare minimum invested for, say, monthly or yearly for this to be viable? This should have been taught in school. I agree 100%. Now, the great thing about this, mate, is you can start with whatever you like. I'm a big believer in creating what we call building money, muscle, memory. The big issue I see for a lot of people is that they realise they've fallen behind because they didn't learn this at school. They do some sort of calculator in order to work out what they need to be able to be financially free, and it says they need to save $5,000 a month or $3,000 a month or $10,000 a month or whatever the number might be. And they go, I don't have that, I'm not going to do anything. The issue is that it means that they're not creating any habits or behaviours heading in the right direction, because it's likely that you're not going to go from zero to doing all of the contributions that you need to create financial freedom, but you can start creating a habit. So much like if you're going to go to the gym, let's say you want to train to become Mr. Olympia, you're not going to go and try and squat 1,000 kilos on the squat rack, right? You're going to start with the bar, you're going to get the form right, and then you'll add weight incrementally over time. The exact same thing should happen when it comes to your investing. So depending on the platform, if you use one of the micro investing apps, I can't suggest one just because I can't give advice on this platform, so you need to do your own research. But basically, I've recorded a video that shows you the philosophy of going and finding one of these platforms. There's plenty of them out there. You can start with as little as $1, honestly. A lot of them are very, very small. You've just got to be mindful that as you do build momentum and you get into the tens of thousands or hundreds of thousands, they can sometimes be more expensive than alternatives. But with other platforms, you can start with as little as $500. So it could be anywhere from a couple of bucks, anywhere up to $500. Now, on an ongoing basis, for a lot of them, it's a similar story. Typically, it's going to be $10 or $50 or potentially $500 a month ongoing, depending on the platform, but relatively small in the grand scheme of things. So here's what I advocate you do. Go and do your research and find one of these platforms that suits you, okay? Set it up and make a decision that the amount that you're going to start investing will never be reduced ever again, okay? So let's say, for example, you decide that you're going to start with $50. That is a commitment that you're going to make for the rest of your life, $50 a month. And then I want you to set a recurring reminder in your diary to review that contribution at least once a quarter. And if you can, increase it, even if it's by $1 or $5 or $10. But same rule applies. Once you increase it, you never turn it back to convert it back, and you never turn it to zero. Rain, hail, or shine, doesn't matter what happens, you stick with it. Because as we know, a habit requires repetition. And as soon as you stop, much like when you've been going to the gym in a really good routine and you go on holidays and you've broken the routine, how hard is it to get back in the gym? It's next to impossible. So this is the same skill set that applies, the same principles apply. Go and do the research, give it a crack, let me know how you go. If you need advice, feel free to hit me up in my bio. I work with business owners to help them implement these strategies because most business owners fall behind on this stuff. So remember, start small. It's not going to be the golden ticket to financial freedom, but it's better than doing nothing. Any questions, let me know.